What is up, YouTube? It's your boys, Brandon from TeamCAM963.
I better stop doing that.
Yep, we are bringing you a ban list discussion slash prediction.
Why have not been here?
Right? Right, so you've probably seen all the bigger YouTube channels doing this already or starting to bring up their videos. So we thought, you know what, let's jump on the bandwagon. Right. Aaron's just fixing his hairdo.
Gotta love that lockdown hair. Gotta love it.
Right, so.
God, I'm sorry, this is completely irrelevant right now, but you can see the bags under my eyes. I want to sleep.
Right, so. Aaron's what you sleep, so what you sleep, bringing Ben 10 to 1.
Nah, man.
Ain't it?
Nah, man. Free broad ball.
Free broad ball, right, so, right. Right, broad ball will not come back. Right, so, we're going to start with the bands, right? We'll start with the bands. Very Fun Dragon is a good start. You can't talk about he can't prevent you to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
I've only been VFD locked once, because when everyone else tried doing it, VFD, Gamma.
Gamma's the play.
Because everyone, barring that one person, everyone's always shotgunned on me during standby phase, and I've always had either Gamma, Imperm, stuff like that in hand, and it's absolutely hilarious. I even Veilered one of them once, and they were like, can't do that. No, yeah, I can.
Veiler's only in your opponent's turn.
Yeah, no, they try shotgunning their turn sort of thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so VFD.
I'm trying to remember why they shotgunned in their turn.
Degenerate. It's very degenerate. It says no to everything.
Oh, sorry, I remember why they shotgunned in their turn. Because it was like round turn 4 or 3. Turn 3, so it was back to theirs. Because I had my hand full and they activated a search card. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was Fossil Dig. And I went Ash. Then they went VFD, so I couldn't stop them anymore. Then I went Veiler.
That's fair enough, Right, so basically, in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Saying your opponent can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Just can't happen. It's meant to be an interactive game.
Same as Zexal.
Zexal's the same. They both got to go. There's no discussion need to be had. Everyone's had the discussion. They both need to be yeeted off. And then the next band is Guard Dragon LP.
Dodged too many ban lists. There's Dragon Link has seen some competitive play kind of as of recently because they've also changed their play style. You also got some of the new support that just came out and
the Thunder Dragon stuff.
Yeah, the Armed Dragon Thunder cards. Like some people are taking them in, and LP is
Yeah, so it's just really good. There's no. It says what it does on the tin. Broken.
Sorry, if I keep looking down to my left or right, whatever the way it's looking, Brad's got the computer in front of him that's showing the screen. I got crappy notes.
Which we can't even read. Right.
No, I can read perfectly. Brad just can't read.
I am not.
But he is a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Yeah. Have you read Misk? No. The answer is no.
Oh, but Misk you can out easily.
Right. Anyway, so now to the limits. Right. So we've kind of got them in an order of what we're going on. And there's some discussion points. Right. So Ben 10 to 1. As a former Herald player, even though Heralds are fun, they're not fun to play against. Ben 10 needs to go to 1. It's simple as that. It's not once per turn. Broken.
Drytron abuse it like mad.
Yeah, if it goes to 1, then if you DD Crow it, or Ali...
Called by, you get it out of grave, they're like...
they can't loop it as much.
They cry like bitches.
Yeah, then I'm going to put... Right, this is going to hurt me. Meltdown to 1. Right. I don't believe Invoked needs to be hit because they're not doing much.
But Meltdown is just too good.
But at the same time, having a Mecha Bar, what's effect can't be negated with this.
And you can't stop you just can't stop fusion summoning in general.
Right, so it's like having your even Dragoon's effect not being able to be negated.
Dragoon can't be targeted.
But you can still not Ash, like you could do something to it, right? But you can whatever. Right, so Meltdown it hurts me because I'm an invite player myself. It has to go to 1. To 1, I'm of the opinion Fossil Dig has to go to 1. Aaron is the same.
Yeah, a lot of people say Miscellaneous should be hit to 1. Like, yes, it's happened before, it has been limited before, It did literally ruin the deck then, but there's better support cards out now that can stop miscellaneous. Oh, I discard it. You can even that one call by grave could stop it completely. Oh yes, right, okay. But you can still ice drag. You can still ice drag and prison it. The Dino monsters even under miss because it doesn't target. It just sends. It just banishes them.
It's the same as Skull
Meister.
That's in the format at the minute. Ghost Bell's in the format. Fossil Digs are Rota. Simple as that. Rota's at 1.
Yeah.
So, and it's just add Ovi. That's what it says. Add Oviraptor on this guy.
Yeah, and also it doesn't have the nice terms everyone loves once per turn.
Yeah.
So if you open up all 3, you can activate all 3.
Yeah.
Me and Brad both played Dinos in the past. Amazing, love playing them, but that card I think is more of a problem. Yes, UTC is a problem. Like it's a quick effect. You can stop it still. Again, Oviraptor you can stop. Babies you can stop. The new Adamant, I can't pronounce the bloody little.
We call it Vajazzlesaurus.
Yeah, the little one that came out in Eternity Code that can be stopped. Anything really in the deck can be stopped. But again, all good search cards do eventually get hit to 1 that are in meta relevant decks.
The Dinos are a little bit out of the format. Only recently they started to creep back in with the occasional.
Yeah, like I've noticed it more in the US. It's creeped back in, but in the UK,
it's not doing much.
Not doing much, especially in our locals, our Dino players actually kind of stepped away from Dinos.
So, right before you can see a card over here. Before we get to that, we're going to go to Eldritch. It's very splashable. I love the deck to pieces. I've been playing it since it's come out.
Yeah, I've also been recently playing it as well. I love the deck.
Right. I'm of the opinion we should take the route of the OCG and put Curse Eldland to 2.
No, but how I look at it is, right, so the 2 major cards wrong with it. Because you can't really look at the Golden Land cards, literally, like Quero. They need the Eldritch himself. Sanguine, I think, if Sanguine gets limited, Curse Eldland gets semi-limited, or vice versa.
I only think they don't need that kill the deck.
I don't think it would, because that means it'll make you play the white Elixers and the black Elixers a bit more.
The thing is, but they lock you. The way they lock you in the zombies, this is the thing. I don't think Sanguine is as much of a problem as what people realise. It's Eldritch they're using Eldritch as an engine, right? The Eldritch engines are only as good as what the other engines are. And let's use an example for Zodiac. If Zodiac had a stronger engine they would use themselves, would they play Eldritch still? Probably not, because their card pool would be wider. So for example, like back when Zoo was a massive thing, they were using Kaijus as a big engine. They were using
the Gargas, Cosmos,
and stuff like that. So, is Sanguine to me? Is it limit worthy? No, because you can ash it, you can ghost spell it. There's outs to this card, and where it locks you into zombies.
But Sanguine does. I thought it was only Curse Eldland.
No. Curse Eldland, but the thing with Curse Eldland is it's unsearchable. So if I would say we should just slap it on the wrist, put Curse Eldland to 2, personally, and then.
Or errata and put just a couple of simple words. You can only use Cursed Eldland, one of Cursed Eldland's effects per turn.
No, that would kill the card as well. Because Eldritch is a slow deck. That's the thing, and what people seem to forget is that yes, it is very splashable, but it's not at the same time. Where it locks you into zombies, it's difficult for other decks to utilise it. Is Zulich topping every week? Not really. Is Zodiac Eldritch Invoke topping? Not really.
Some form of Eldritch deck is.
But yeah, the engine is in some form, but they're not. It's to me, I don't believe hitting it now is the right call, because I don't think as a core, it's as an engine itself, it's not doing much. But that's just me. But if you're gonna do anything, either 1 to 2. I don't believe putting one, because if you put a Sanguine to 1, it will shut the deck completely.
I don't think it would,
because the quick play can only use graveyard or hand, and the other one is a normal spell, which is deck and hand. You can't use the Black Elixir, Black Awakening, in your opponent's turn, which is you want to use your Eldritch card in your opponent's turn.
Each their own, I guess, really.
But that's just me. I believe you're going to put one of these to two.
Biased.
But
then again, when we get later down the list, as you can already see, I'm going to be biased now.
Right, so now to one, we've put 3 banned cards to 1. We're starting with Crowback Joker. There's a reason I've put this to 1. There's Pendulum Support coming out in May.
Is there?
Yeah, in the new set where the new Abyss archetype. It's kind of like a deck builder set where, like Sky Striker. And Pendulums, they've just lost their names in Blazing Vortex. The
Metal Foes.
Yeah.
You do realise Crowback Joker's only really good in Odd Eyes, Perform Power, and...
Right, okay, no, let me get to my point, right?
Mm.
Alright, okay, so, still Crowback Joker. So, there's Pendulum Support coming out, and I feel like maybe giving the Pendulum players something, because they've been shit on for fucking God knows how long. But
I was one of them.
But also we've put Electromite to 1. They've just come back out. Some supports come out in Blazing Vortex,
which I don't think is really good anyway. The support.
No one's talking about it. Someone somewhere is probably excited about it.
Triff. Best deck, ain't it? Pen best deck.
Pen best deck. Kick chair. Let's go, baby. Oh, sorry. Right. So.
Roof table, cuz.
Right, so Electromite to 1, I believe if they're going to start trying to sell more products, because while the Crush Card Virus thing going on in a minute.
Well, the Guinness Fever.
Yeah, the Guinness Fever.
That was the agreed name, bro.
Whatever you want to call it. If they want to keep selling products, because let's be honest, Blazing Vortex wasn't that good. Like, let's be honest. Yes, we did neg on it, but it doesn't matter. But I believe they want to sell that set because the Abyss archetype's not very good. That weird Transformer Power.
I don't know anything about it. I don't really know much about it.
Yeah, that archetype's not very good. It's the weird synchro mechanic.
Oh, the Polar Bear archetype.
Yeah, it looks like Megaformers, Transformers, or Power Ranger Megazord thing.
No, there's already a Power Ranger deck out.
Yeah, I know that.
I love that deck.
What they look like, right?
Yeah.
So
Polar Rangers, yeah. Go Polar Rangers. Do, do, do. Sorry.
So Aaron's off on a tangent. Right. So I just believe it makes sense on a Konami standpoint where this makes sense. I've also put Thunder Dragon Colossus to 1. Thunder Dragon players will probably be going...
Too many outs to the card nowadays. You see, so you got Ice Dragon Prison, everyone's playing a 3 of, well, most decks playing 3 of now. Or either in main or side.
No one plays Thunder Dragons now, just give them their boss.
And also, shout out to the Thunder Dragon player I know personally, who loved the deck dearly, Dan Pearson.
Yeah, so he just give him their boss monster back. I genuinely don't.
I think he'll scream like a little girl if he saw it.
I don't personally care about it. You can out it now, whatever. Give Salomon Grey, Mirage Stadio back. Give them more options. Aaron's like, no, he hates the deck.
I've only ever lost to it once.
But
that was against you, Craig Dexter. Dex.
Right. Anyway, so but I believe just give them something. Just let them have options. The Firewall Dragon. Errata's coming out.
It made the card absolutely trash now. It's only good in a Cyberburst deck because it's once per turn.
Or the Code Talker. Is it Code Talker?
And also...
Maybe Math Neck.
There's another good Cyberburst deck out there, Brad.
Marincess?
We just spoke about them. Salad. They're Cyberburst.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. They play Cynet Mining.
I did.
You discard one to add a level 4 alive Cyberburst monster.
I'm the type of guy who just goes, access Cynet Mining, Ash.
Yeah, and also I know that because I played tried to play Salmon Grey, but I found it too boring.
Right, so, yeah. Right, so we've put Dragoon to 1. There's a lot of decks are splashing in the Insight Red Eyes Fusion engine. You can either put this to 1, or I believe you can put Red Eyes Fusion to 1. I can
add Dragoon anyway, so it doesn't really bother me.
I believe if with these going, VFD and Zexal, Dragoon has to go to 1 to then go to 0 later on.
But then again, a lot of decks though, I find that hit will be kind of unnecessary unless you're playing Polvex Strav. everyone plays Dragoon at 1.
Yeah, so I just no, it's to stop the decks playing the triple Red Eyes Fusion, the triple Extrav, the triple Insight, the Pot of Prosperity, whatever. So put in the 1, it eliminates the Dragoon Turbos, basically.
I've never seen a Dragoon Turbo.
Yeah, but they're
no.
out there. And then Heart Power to 1, give Orcust a bit of a power push. Be interesting.
See, I played August for a little while. I wished I played it during Harp Horror, but the deck was ridiculous expensive back then, and I was very, 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 very poor.
So
I think it was actually before my promotion at work.
So I just put it to 1 because we have got a weird obsession with max rarity. That's why it's expensive, because the core itself wasn't that expensive.
No, back
until Mech Knight Grisu come out.
Yeah, no. Orchestrated Return back then was £30 plus each.
Yeah, so
just some, and also the staple cards were quite expensive.
Yeah. I've put that grass looks greener to 1.
No, Brad, you can't play the 60 card plant Lightswarm again.
Right.
And I know Harry would also probably like that card as well, because his favourite deck is Lightswarm.
That has a launch. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe.
Better shout us out, Harry. Come, we've done it twice now.
Right. So
love you long time.
The reason we're saying we're putting this to 1. Right. OCG has it at 3.
If you don't, Harry, Beatrice up there will come for you.
Right. Aaron's getting off on a tangent again. Right. That grass looks greener. OCG have it in the format. They have Fairy Tale Snow in the format. We abuse this card a bit differently to what they did. If you can hear Holly in the background, she's moaning over there. So
come Holly, come join us. Come on, we'll give you some shiny cardboards. And go, this card's terrible.
Right.
All I've got to do is read off this piece of paper.
Right. So yeah, I just think you can come back. Give 60 card mashup more fun. Just make it.
Skull Servant. Yes.
Exactly. Skull Servant's getting support.
Is it?
Or he just had support.
Oh yeah, that white burner person thing from yes, and it looks like it's holding 2 sweet potatoes on pokey sticks.
Yeah.
Fucking love that design.
So I just think just put more mayhem. I can't deal with Virtual World and Drytron.
Oh, we're on the semi-limited list now.
That's the 1.
Oh, I was I thought he was on about
right. So what we're putting the 2.
Right, I completely derped there.
Right, the Dear Servant. He does a slap on the wrist.
Again, most good searchers are limited for a reason.
There is a simplification.
It will slow the engine down and
make it a little bit less consistent.
Yeah.
Right. Second Light to 2.
I honestly think when that got limited was the most pointless card to ever be hit. It was only good in like 3 decks. Burning Abyss.
Block BA.
Burning Abyss. All variants of Burning Abyss.
Super Heavy Samurai.
Super Heavy Samurais. And there was a Mermail variant that I can played it. I played against on Wygo.
Right.
They're the only 3 decks that ever used that card. And it got semi-limited. Yes, it's a draw card. Yes, it banishes yourself to draw more cards. I think it's like a +2. Oh, and you draw 3 cards, you bottom deck 1 and you use that resource. So it's not really a +1. I think it's a +1. And you had to play a 37 maximum monsters.
Yeah, I just don't think you should be on the list. The artwork's cool though.
Yeah.
A hero lives to 2. Heroes, as a hero.
They do nothing.
I love
days.
heroes. It's just they're just not good this format.
It's limited. You pay half your life points.
You got no monsters.
You can't have any monsters on field. It's only a star card. That is legit all it is. And yes, heroes are quite consistent. They can put decent board.
They need that little bit extra going forward.
Yes. And
they're very OTK heavy. They're not very set up a board. That's the problem with them.
Yeah, if their first turn board is fucking Dark Law, Plasma, maybe Dread Decimate to boost their attack points. That's probably it. With a Mask Change set, that is legit it.
So just give them a thingy.
And also, Konami loves hero cards. The amount of hero legacy support we've been given over the years.
Yeah, Call by to 2. The reason I'm saying this,
we never got that one card everyone thought was cut. That's it. I can never remember the name of the card.
Yeah, just give us this back. There's a lot of hand traps in the format. Just give us a chance to protect our plays. Rat Pier. Rat Pier or Dryden to 2.
See, I'm more pushing towards the Zodiac Rat Pier because it is legit. All it is a Fortress Burial. You overlay, you attack directly. It's got 0 attack, 0 defense. And literally, it was only ever used to spam the board for a rank 4 spam deck. You spam 2 on the board, get your Diagusto Emerald, fucking shuffle everything back into deck,
Draw
draw one, do this, do that, or you go into Gaga Samurai, help you go push for the OTK. I go back to 2017. I keep mentioning this so much. I love 2017 format of Zodiac Kaiju. I was at my peak of Yu-Gi-Oh.
When we want YouTubers. So,
Yeah. Well, we did actually try to become YouTubers then,
one
but
or the other. Which one?
as I said, I prefer to have rap.
See, I don't think Dragon will come more than one at the minute, personally.
Oh, but it's too easy. It's too easy to be over.
Yeah, I just.
Like, oh wow, you get one pop.
Yeah, it just gives you. I guess it gives you extra deck options, but yeah. No.
But then again, also, if you look at all variants of the deck, I think the only card we would make room for is one of my favourite cards ever. Broadball. I just love his design.
At the minute, that can't come back. It's
too generic. It's too generic. It searches 1 level 4 beast warrior type.
Yeah, I just think the Tribe Gate Zoo would get such a heavy power up for that.
Oh, hands down, yes.
Now, my last semi-limited card I'd put is Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. BA is doing absolutely diddly squat.
Yeah, but then again, I can't say much. Yes, I played Burning Abyss when this card was unlimited at 3, but it was so expensive back then. I was on terrible money. I couldn't afford. I literally had one, played it at 1, and I still beat other players who played it at 3 and had 2 on board at one point.
Yeah. So.
But then again, we did go to a club which was nicknamed Scrub Club for a reason. Holiday come. If you want to come through, just smile and wave.
What, this or the pen? She wants a pen.
Oh, you know you walk past the pen, right? Holly, you can speak, you know that, right? Just put on a voice and go, oh,
basically, it's because she's northern, she doesn't want her accent to be taken the mickey.
Ah, yeah. But she's half southern, though, so... And she doesn't sound like a northerner.
Right.
Unless she says certain words.
Yeah, I just believe BA's doing nothing, unless there's something I'm unaware about that this card is broken.
Well, if you can get two level 6s out, you overlanes when it ditches, and it sends any card in deck.
What's the difference between that and Foolish Barrel?
Foolish Barrel, you're going to send monsters. Beatrice, you send any card.
Yeah, true, I get you, but I just feel like, yeah, I just think you can come back. It's just a 2, just to test it, and if it does things, to slap it back down to 1, happy days. Right, the Unlimits. What have we got? That was Red MD. It's got the errata.
It's only once per turn now. It's not really all that good.
I've put.
True King Return.
Oh, sorry. Go back to something.
Oh, yeah, we missed cards.
We missed. Right, so we got Dynamite Knuckle, and I'll put Dragonic Diagram.
See, right. So Brad thinks that I can't pronounce the bloody word.
Right.
Diagrams come back to 2.
There's no Masterpiece for a start, yeah? True Draco is doing nothing. VFD is gone from Dinos. Orgasm, as I call him.
Lithogasm.
He's at 1.
Yeah, see, I'd rather have Lithogasm at 2 than Diagram at 1.
But I'm not putting it just for Dinos. I'm doing it for True Draco. As much as I hate that deck.
Never beat him in my life.
Right? They're not doing nothing. They're floodgate dot deck. Right? So if you could put this card to 2 and I wouldn't give a crap. I think this card, it just gives Dinos a different option, because if they're losing Fossil Dig, that means they're going to do the set rotation plays and make the deck more bricky. And it just gives Dinos a different option.
Yeah, that's true.
And plus, maybe you can think of something a bit spicy with True King Eldritch. If you lose one of these to 1, it's just. It was just an idea.
But then again, True Draco actually he's not in like a major tournament. Has made a couple of tops lately.
Has it? I don't even know.
Yeah, no, not like in local tournaments seeing things.
So I just don't think Diagram at 1. Yeah, it's inherently broken, but you have to pop something to get something. It's not like Light Stage, which is Dragoon Turbo. So that's just yeah. I think that can go to 2. That me. Slide me in the comments if you see this, whatever. That to 3, True King's Return, same concept of True Dracos.
Not seeing much competitive play, so give them that little tad boost.
Yep, Red MD, as we said, 0 added, go away.
And again, Destiny Hero Malicious. Again, yes, that card's really good, but it's not being splashed in many decks these days. Yes, it's good in Dark Warriors.
Apart from Asian Persuasion's 60 card Light Sword list was playing 2 at the minute. But
Yeah, no, like, oh, that's Lights on Chaos.
yeah.
That plays it because it's a darkness. Also, when you finish using effects, it's got to banish.
Yeah.
You can also put the other Mali back into deck to use this effect again.
Yeah, I just believe.
But that's the only deck that's seen some sort of play.
Again, it's mainly for heroes. He is a really good card.
And Brad wants an excuse to get a third Spanish.
Yes, I do. Right, and the last card we've put here is Maxi. Now, I don't think this card can come off the list until cross that designator.
Oh, no, that's probably when it will most likely give a chance of coming back to 3. Because it's either at 3 or none.
Yeah.
Yes, we've had it at limited, semi-limited before, but it's either 3 or none.
It wouldn't surprise me that if this comes off the list, it then goes to the past as a reprint. Because there's...
Oh, it wouldn't be fun. That's the 5th
the 5th
Ghost. Yeah. Oh.
That would be spicy.
Hella expensive. Because the always are still seeing about £100 each.
No, they're more than that now.
I said about.
Oh my god! Like, I know in America they're ridiculous, man.
Yeah, Harry again has a large. Do check him out and please shout us out.
Right. So,
he got his play set of always when they got hit for about £60 for the play set of always, if I remember correctly, or something around them lines.
yeah, it's either 0 or 3. I'm of the opinion it can't come back until it cross that designator. Aaron just wanted to put this on for as a talking point.
Oh no, I put it on. There's a couple of cards here I actually put in a joke, like.
Yeah, so he
but we actually included them.
what was the other card? I know we mentioned Broadball.
Oh no, the other card was actually having Zodiac Rat appear at 3, but that's just more of a dream than reality.
So we'll just go over it. So ban is VFD, Zexal, LP to 1, Ben 10, Joker. Fossil Dig, which we decided at the 2. Meltdown, Grass is Greener, Harp Horror to 1.
You got semi-limited either Rat or Dryden, which again I'd rather have Rat than Dryden.
Yep.
Hero Lives,
Eldland, I believe just slapped at the 2, just follow the OCG, that's just me personally. Nadir to 2, Hero Lives to 2, Called by the 2. Either one of these, the 2, the Dragoon or Diagram. I'm more of the opinion of to both, but that's just me. Red MD, Mali, True King's Return to 3. Yeah, so basically that's the, Beatrice to 2, and then the rest of them to 1. Yeah, so basically, yeah, apart from Maxi, which we just put there for the sake of it. So that's our prediction, guys. So if I take off the cards, so you can go.
But you did.
Taking them off the list. Boom. So this pick here to 1. This to this is to 2. Sorry, to this is 2. This is 3. Then they're banned, and these to 2. Oh, sorry. These to 1 and that to 2. So guys, that is our ban list predictions / discussion video. If you did like this video, please do share, like, comment and subscribe. Follow us on social media with the things at the bottom of the screen. But if not, it's at Brad Packers.
It's at TeamCAM963 on Instagram and Twitter.
But
we do hold updates on them quite regularly, and message us if you want to have. Well, we'll answer if anyone actually does message us. Have a laugh and chat about Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, you name it. We'll have a chat.
Or unless you're a West Ham fan, then you can talk to me.
If you're a West Ham fan, stay away. If you're a Millwall fan, definitely message us because he will hate that.
So that is the end of the video, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks.